Well, how you doing, my friends? How you doing, new viewers? I'm Ion Prime, and today we're looking at a new Game Boy Color watch has been announced. It's pretty cool. And the Steam controller has been officially announced, and we have a price and a release date. But first up, we're going to start with the Game Boy Color watch, and this is pretty cool. Lego My Froggo. He's been able to convert a Game Boy Color into a watch. Now, he took the Game Boy Color CPU, was able to attach it to a modern smartwatch screen, and he's put the battery in the wristband. It's really inventive what he has done with this. The controllers are actually attached to each side of the watch face, and the games. The ROMs are loaded onto a PCB that plugs into an M.2 slot, and you can play the games that way. So no, it's not the cartridges, but you at least have like a physical plug-in something to be able to play the games. Folks, it is a really, really cool device. They actually call it a poor man's FPGA, but it's really cool. I've got the full article. I've got a YouTube video on it. You can check all that out down in the sources below. And I am a huge fan of Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo. I really wish Square Enix would do something with that game. I mean, at the very least, an HD 2D port to modern consoles. But I'm just going to have to deal with it on my RetroSnap emulation device here. I know this is not the best, but hey, it gets the job done being able to play Chrono Trigger at work or wherever else. But I digress. But Chrono Trigger Formism figures, they are set to release in Japan coming up this September. They look really cool. Chrono and Merle are going to be featured. They'll be 8,000 yen each. Now, there's no official U.S. release date for these figures as of yet, but like I said, they look really good, and I would almost say they'd be worth the tariff fee to get them shipped over here. And we learned a while back that Sega is, hoping to revive some of their older franchises. We got Shinobi Art of Vengeance recently, which is a fantastic game. I believe we heard word that Golden Axe may be getting a new game as well. But now we have, Jet Set Radio. I almost forgot about Jet Set Radio. I think it's getting a new game pretty soon as well. But we got an announcement recently from Sega about the Sega Universe. Now, this is not necessarily new games, which is kind of disappointing. But this is the possibility of some animated series for various games. Outrun is one of those. Golden Axe, Shinobi could be getting some series. Streets of Rage, Eternal Champions could be getting an animated series. And I believe I already mentioned Shinobi, but yeah, Shinobi could be getting an animated series as well. No details on where we could watch these series if they do come out, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it and let you know as soon as we do hear anything, if or when these series do come out. And I'm getting old. I remember picking up Final Fantasy X when I picked up my very first PlayStation 2 way back in the day. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I always flip-flop between 7 and 10 as my favorite Final Fantasy games of the whole series. But it's getting ready to celebrate its 25th anniversary. That coming up in July of this year when it officially released in Japan. And yeah, I need to breathe for a second because, like I said, I'm getting old. But they've got a new website. They got a Final Fantasy X website that is up. And one of the first things that we can do to celebrate this anniversary is to be able to pre-order the soundtrack on vinyl. There's about 20 songs from the game that'll be on this soundtrack. And again, it's available for pre-order right now. It does not give a price, but go by there and check it out. And maybe the price has been updated since this video got posted. So go by and check it out. And finally, Steam has officially announced the new Steam controller. It's going to be $100 US, and it will release next Tuesday, May the 4th. It'll have magnetic thumbsticks, 2 trackpads, gyro. It'll charge it with a magnetic connection, and it's got some other interesting features for that controller. It does actually look pretty cool. Valve has also made the controller very moddable and very repairable as well for those of you that like to do that. As far as the Steam Machine and the Steam Frame, we still need to hear a release date. We still need to hear a price. They did tell IGN that details on that will be coming soon. How soon? That's still up in the air, but it'll probably just be just a surprise drop like the Steam controller was. So we'll see. Well, folks, you know what to do. I'm Ion Prime. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. If you are new to the channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to hit subscribe. And if you want to discuss what I've talked about today, do that in the comments below. And yeah, I'll be talking to you again tomorrow. Keep your controllers charged, my friends. And I got some more gaming news coming up for your Tuesday. Hope to see you then.